Greetings, YouTube. The doctor is in. DrYuriusPapers here, coming at you with another commentary on Marvel Contest of Champion. And it's time for another run on Act 6, one of our walkthrough series. I'm going to show you how to get through and complete 6.1.4, which is Pieces in Play. And the boss that we've got in here is a Loki boss. But first, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or comment, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. All right, so let's get into it. What is the team we're going to use? We've got this team here, so I've got Nick Fury, Kingpin, Scorpion, Hercules, and I've got a Heimdall. Heimdall is our insurance policy to make sure that if we get knocked down, that we're not going to get knocked out. So there are some science champs in here for the path that I'm going to take, so we're bringing in the Nick Fury and the Kingpin. You need to make sure you have an awakened Nick Fury and awakened Kingpin. I understand I have 6 stars here, and they're all very high rank, but I would suggest for this content and any content that you're doing for Act 6 that you try and at least bring in 5 stars that are awakened and pretty high sig. If you don't have them and you need to bring in 4 stars, then you need to understand how those champions work. Okay, so let's begin quest. We're gonna end this quest because there is one thing. So there is a swap out at the end of this, and I am gonna be bringing in Scorpion for the boss. But right now, for now, we are gonna be bringing in Omega Red. Okay, so these are the champs we're gonna use. And we're going to give our reasoning for that. So we're going to take this path here for starting with Rhino all the way around. So we've got Rhino and Void. Void is going to be doing a lot of damage to us. Now, there is a note on here that is quite annoying, and there's really nothing we can do about it, and it's called Close Encounters. So while close to the defender, we're going to regenerate 1% of our max health. So Kingpin in this has 55,000 health, so he will be regenerating 1% of that, so about 550 every second. But while we're far away, we are going to take 3% of our max health every second. The problem with this guy right here is he does extra damage based off of the debuffs that he has on you. So that's kind of the reason why I'm bringing in the Kingpin, because the Kingpin has a chance to shrug off debuffs. Now we've got, so I'll probably be doing Nick Fury against the Rhino. I'll probably be doing Kingpin against Void. I will use Nick Fury against that Wasp. And each one of these has their own extra nodes on them, so we'll be going over that. I will be using Omega Red against that, this blade right here. And then we're going to teleport up here. And I will be bringing in either Nick Fury or Kingpin against that MODOK. And then we will be going against the Loki. And we will be switching out probably, I'm going to say we're going to be switching out probably Kingpin for a Scorpion. And then we'll be bringing Scorpion to do that one. Okay, so let's get going on this. Let's move it forward. We're doing this without boosts. Again, if you are bringing in 5 stars, then you need to be, or a mix of 5 and 4 stars, which I wouldn't suggest doing. Then you do need to bring in, you should be using boosts. You should be at least using a 10% boost, which are easy to get from your crystals that you get out of doing milestones and a lot of arena content. Okay, so we are going to be starting out here with our Nick Fury. Make sure your Nick Fury is awakened. And I didn't go over the nodes, but the nodes on this guy were not 100%. So we're close right now. And I really don't care. So now we want to get away. And there's his node right there. All right. There's his node right there, and we just took him out. Okay, so that was pretty minimal damage. I did get hit. He had an unstoppable on there. So let's look at Void. Void has a True Strike. We don't care about that. He has a stun immunity, so we're not going to be able to parry him. Debuffs have 100% more duration. That's another reason why to bring in a Kingpin or another skill champ that's going to be able to purify his business. And then we've got the close encounters. And these nodes are a little confusing because you can actually teleport from these nodes or you can move forward. I'm not going to hit the view. I'm just going to hit the next node, and I'm going to go forward. I'm going to use the Kingpin here. And we're going to try and get rid of as many of these debuffs that he puts on us. Now, we're not going to be able to... And that didn't work. All right. We're not... going to be able to stun this guy. But we are going to be able to do this. All right, and then we're going to blast him. So we're still at like 60% health. That's okay. So your fight's going to last quite a bit longer if you are a 5-star. Probably 2 to 3 times longer, which means you're going to lose more health. So make sure that if you're coming in here and you're not used to fighting these champs, that you do bring in health potions as well. Okay, so we got Ragnarok. When the defender is stunned, they gain a Fury. We don't care about that. Heavy Assault. Both champions' attack is increased by 500% when using a heavy attack, so we're probably going to use that. Says they're more aggressive. Don't care about that. And so we just need to make sure that we pay attention to that heavy thing. And we're still doing good on health. And see, look at all the damage we just did. And we're going to bleed her out now. And we didn't get it. Got it. Okay. Not too bad. Not too shabby at all. Not too shabby. And we're going to keep going. And what are we looking at with him? So he's got aggressive armor. So he's going to gain armor up. So we don't care about that. Energize is what we care about. That's the one we really care about. The only way that he's getting that energy is if we hit him, and this is the reason why we're bringing in an Omega Red. And then debuffs inflicted by the defender have 100% duration, but we don't need to worry about that because we have an Omega Red who can't take any of his bleed. We want to keep this guy to a special 1, and we want to get him to have as many Death Spores on him as we can. Okay, that was not where I wanted it, so we want a special 1. Come on, dude. That's what I was looking for right there. Having to kind of take our time with this one. Well, there he goes. There he goes. I kind of figured that was coming here. Okay, we're going to go to a special 3. Wow, he blocked us. That is insane. All right, good. Now we blocked that, and we're getting some... So this guy is probably one of the more difficult ones to take out. You just got to do it very slowly. All right. And he's shrugging that debuff off. Okay, we're putting it back on. It back on. Now I've got a Heimdall. So, and this is the reason I'm bringing in a Heimdall, is I'm almost completely protected from this. Now, I just made a mistake there. Made another mistake. Made another mistake. Okay, let's hit him with the special 3. I made 3 really bad mistakes there trying to get out of the corner. But we got a Heimdall. Look how much he is regenerating. And the Heimdall allowed us... And he's regenerating too, which is the mistake. Oh, how? Okay, we're gonna get taken out by this, unfortunately. But this is what... Oh, we didn't. Oh, the Heimdall came in. Oh, we're stunned. Like, massively stunned. What? All right, let's get this special 3 going here. Ooh, boy. If I were a 5-star, I would have been out. But Heimdall has saved us. So that's why you bring the Heimdall in. So the first time he did his special 3, he didn't actually take us out. The second time, he popped the Heimdall. Okay. And he was the only one we were going to use for Omega Red anyway. And we're going to replace Omega Red, I think. Okay, so we're coming up here. And so this guy here has Limber. So each time the defender receives a stun buff, they reduce the duration by 10%. So we're going to have to watch that, because the best way to take this guy out is to parry him, unfortunately. So we're going to Nick Fury this one. But everything else we don't have to worry about except for the debilitate. Just have to be able to kind of hustle through that debilitate. Alright, there's that. We're really not even that far. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Oh, you stink. Come in here right at the last second with the flame. Got to time it perfectly. Kind of where the flame is still going, you can come in and you can hit him. Okay, we're going to use that because I don't want to use a full. Okay, we're going to swap out. We're going to swap out Omega Red for Scorpion. And we're bringing in Scorpion to go up against Loki here. Now, what has Loki got on him? All right, Loki's got... He's got the stupid close encounters again. He's got an enhanced special 1. We don't care about that. And we really want to get him to a special 2 anyway. He's got Limber. So that was the same as before. He's got Dulled. So crit chance is reduced by 50% for each buff active on you and each debuff active on the opponent. So we probably won't be doing any crits. All buffs for this champ last 40% longer. And then the defender is immune to ability accuracy reduction. So we don't care about that. And we're going to switch Scorpion over to Rupture Sting. And you can do this. So we're going to try and get to a special 2 or a special 3 with our Scorpion. And we're going to put the Torment on first. And I want to get him to a special 2. And we got tagged. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. And there we go. That was bad. Okay. We want to get that on there. Okay, I don't want to use my special 3 until this is over with. Now we're going to use the special 3. He's going to be stunned, and we're going to plop that down. And now we're just going to blast him. And we're going to hit him with that. Watch this. And he stung himself out. See that? Stung himself out. That's the big one, is trying to get him to sting himself out. And, okay, that is basically it. Very doable with 5 stars. Make sure that you have some revives. This is not an easy one to do. Make sure you have some revives, some potions. Easily can be done with 5 stars that have the same roster. I didn't have any of these champs at all when I went through this the first time. So I didn't have an Omega Red. Kingpin, I think, hadn't been buffed yet. Hercules wasn't around. Scorpion wasn't around. I had a Nick Fury. That was about the only one I had, and I had a 5-star Nick Fury. All right, that is what I got for everybody today. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I will catch everybody later.